Hey, it's me, and welcome to Trump Mafia. Now, the second presidential debate is coming up very soon, and it will be a town hall type situation. And of course, it's going to be rigged, it's going to be biased in favor of Hillary Clinton. But still, Donald Trump will win. Now, the first presidential debate is history, and I believe that Donald Trump won easily. Because most of those 80 million people are not people that follow politics too much. They don't watch cable news. They don't go to websites as we do. And they just want to see, is that Donald Trump really the racist monster that I read about? So Donald Trump just had to prove he's not a monster, he's not crazy. And they look at him and, yeah, they see a guy who's strong-minded, a leader, but he's also not a crazy guy. And Hillary had to prove that she's likable, that she's not a typical politician. So Donald Trump really succeeded, but Hillary really failed. She really did look like a typical politician. Rehearsed answers, little zingers, and then at the end, very nasty. And people don't like that. And Donald Trump's 30-year comment is something that really resonates with most people. Now, I'm not talking about media people or you or I, people that follow politics. I'm talking about from the 80 million. Most of those people, they don't follow these things closely. They just come away with a feeling. So, of course, when Hillary says, why she was, sleeping for 5 or 6 days after collapsing, she had a ready-made, rehearsed answer. I was preparing to be president. Not so fast, Hillary. Why don't we let the American people decide, and when you're president-elect, then you can prepare to be president in 2017. But she really believes that, all of this is just monkey business, and she should be crowned. There should be a coronation. I mean, that's the level of arrogance that people can also feel when they see her. She's so arrogant and nasty. And so about the bias and the hand signals and all of that, we know about it. But most of those people, they don't follow that. They don't know. And so Donald Trump performed well. So the media, they already had stories ready before the debate about this porn star, Miss Universe, whatever, and the birther issue, and they had polls ready to come out that Hillary won. But I already predicted before the debate that all these media people will just say Hillary won. No matter what, they will say it. And of course, people are tired of this media bias. They can see through it. And most people, they just judge for themselves. They have eyes and ears, right? So Donald Trump is not a racist. He's not a crazy guy. And I think from those 80 million, a lot of them were convinced that Donald Trump is a normal guy and more charismatic than that little robot. And so the second debate will be different. It will be a town hall type situation, but it will be even more rigged. Now, again, people don't know, so it's about a feeling. But in the town hall situation, I believe that Donald Trump is more able than in a typical debate situation. Now, of course, it's going to be hyper biased. It's going to be like the perfect storm of bias. Now, you have two Hillary shills as moderators. You have ABC News, Martha Pickle. No, Martha Cucumber? No. Martha Radish. That's her name. Martha Radish. And then you have from the Clinton News Network, you have the very gay Anderson Cooper, okay, the blue-eyed homosexual. And they're Hillary shields. They don't want Donald Trump to be the president. It's so obvious. And then you have Facebook, the anti-Trump network, providing many of the questions. So you can imagine a lot of these questions will be biased, especially the questions given to Donald Trump will be like, are you really going to kick out little Pablo and his family and rip these families apart? Stuff like that. You can just imagine it. Now you have the perfect storm of bias, really. You have Facebook, anti-Trump. ABC News, anti-Trump. CNN, anti-Trump. And these people are organizing all the questions and the town hall. Now you have people in the audience also that will ask questions, and you can imagine there will be plants there for Hillary with softball questions, and there's going to be people in the audience for Donald Trump. You can just imagine it. A Muslim, an illegal, a 400-pound hacker, maybe a Gold Star mom, or maybe some kind of a hybrid, like a Gold Star mom that's Muslim and illegal and a tranny, asking Donald Trump why he's so bad and why he's so racist. And of course the questions from these two moderators will also be biased, and you're going to hear the tax returns, you're going to hear the birther story, and you've been so mean to women, and your businesses have failed, and it's so predictable. But again, Donald Trump will come across as a normal guy, yet a leader and powerful. But let's take a closer look at these two Hillary shills, okay? Martha the radish, a vegetable, and Anderson Cooper, the fruit, okay? A fruit and a vegetable.
That the power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
That's so stupid. Come on. It's torture.
Die Macht haben wir nun in Deutschland gewonnen. Nun gilt es, das deutsche Volk.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. I mean, are you serious? Are you being serious right now? I mean, we have these two freaks that hate Trump. We have Facebook that is anti-Trump, pro-illegal, open borders. We want cheap labor. And the whole thing, I mean, of course, the Hillary campaign is coordinating right now with Facebook, with ABC News, with CNN about what questions, and they can prepare the answers, and what people in the audience will ask what stories the media has to prepare. I mean, that's what they're talking about right now. If you don't believe that this is happening right now, you're very naive. It's all rigged. But still, Donald Trump will do well. But more than that, more than a debate, more than these fake polls, it's just a turnout. I mean, look, Donald Trump is attracting many thousands, and Hillary cannot energize anyone. I mean, she's a complete flop. So the media cannot replace millions of voters, no matter what they pull off, no matter what kind of tricks they pull. They can't do everything for her. I mean, they cannot replace the American people. So this bias, in the end, just looks retarded and childish. And more than that, all these fake polls they're relying on to try and make people think that Hillary's so popular, they're only fooling themselves. The more disappointed and bitter and shocked they will be on November 8th. And we will have the last laugh. And then we start celebrating.